I just came from picking up my daughter from school, and I just stayed in the car to record this quick video because if I go inside, I'm gonna go back to my work because of the important date tomorrow. Tomorrow is March 15th, 2024. What does it mean to you, and why is it important? Because it is the due date for the S-Corp and partnership returns. So it is the due date to file. And the partnership and S corporation, well, the S corporation is supposed to file on the 15th day of the third month following your tax year. So tomorrow may not be the due date for every S corp or partnership. It all depends on your year end. Some may elect to have a fiscal year end. Fiscal year end means that your books and records are closed on a month other than December. Okay, so that's why the due date, really the deadline, is the 15th day of the third month following your tax year end. Okay, so if you have a fiscal year that ends in November, so that means your due date was February. Okay, that's important. So it's not for everyone, but it's for most S corporation, most partnerships. The due date is March 15th. So why do they have it on March 15th? Is because the S corporations and partnerships, you have to issue the partners or the shareholders Schedule K1, and they'll use that Schedule K1 to file their individual return, the 1040, or it could be a different type of return to file, but most likely is a 1040, an individual return. That's where all the flow through get reported in the 1040 return. So now, what happens if you don't get to file on time? So the good news is you can always file for an extension. You have 6 months from the due date to file an extension. So if your due date is tomorrow, so you have 6 months, which is September 15th. So you have April, May, June, July, August, September to file your return. The extension is to file. And the good news is most partnerships and S corporations don't have to pay taxes on the net profit because it gets reported on the shareholders or partnerships return. Now, what happens if you miss the deadline? So it can get very expensive. It can get very expensive. It all depends on how many partners or how many shareholders you have. So for 2023, the penalty for filing late is $220 a month. $220 a month per shareholder or per partner. So if you have 2 shareholders in a S Corp, that means you have to pay $440 a month, up to 12 months or part of the month too. So it all depends how many shareholders or partners you have. It can get very expensive. Make sure you file your returns on time. Don't miss the deadline. If you have difficulty, things are not going well as you thought, just go ahead and file an extension. It'll be worth it. Okay, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell below, and make sure to put a comment. Okay, all right, see you at the next step to financial freedom.